So he proceeds to tell me that I am not affectionate whatsoever. I never give him affection for the last.
This shit already started off on the wrong foot. I'm not. He decides to tell me that I'm not affectionate whatsoever. Nobody gives a about y'all emotional argument, all right? Explain the cat litter and explain the Rolls Royce.
So he proceeds to tell me that I am not affectionate whatsoever. I never give him affection. For the last 3 months, he has been gaslighting me, telling me things that are like...
Red flag number 2. She throws gaslight ninja stars. Gaslighting me. Nobody knows what it really means. It means telling you you're full of shit when you know you're not. And you think they know you're not.
Last 3 months, he has been gaslighting me, telling me things that are like... I don't even know.
What does that even mean?
And then can't explain it. She said, I don't even know.
What is gaslighting?
That's exactly what he says. He doesn't know what it means either. Relationship. And he's like, yeah, so you need to make arrangements because you're using me. And I'm like, okay, I will make arrangements. I have to move into my car. You know, if I could have made arrangements, I would have made arrangements.
Okay.
I have to move into my car. Okay.
Okay, do me a favor, turn around, put your hands palm to palm.
Guess who's going to jail?
Just like that. There you go.
We've all experienced manipulation at some point in our lives, and that's exactly what happened in this case. Officers were called to a home where a young woman appeared extremely distressed, crying and stating that her boyfriend had assaulted her and was begging her to leave his home. However, when officers arrived, they soon discovered that the young woman who made the call was more like the suspect than the victim. That the young woman who made
gaslighting girlfriend.
Where is the gentleman that is responsible for this?
He's inside. He was just out here trying to ask me for his key. I said we'll wait for the police to get here because it's the only way I can let you guys in.
Hold on.
He let my cats out.
Who is he? Who is he to you?
He's my boyfriend. I've been dating him for about a year and a half.
So they're pinning somebody to the ground here.
Me.
Oh, they were pinning you to the ground.
He was pinning me to the ground.
Oh.
Who called the police?
I called the police, yes. I had my phone in my hand. He was trying to take my phone from my hand. He was trying to take my phone from over here, and I was running from him. And so...
Okay, she's doing the crying. Crying is happening. Let's see if it's real or not.
I was trying to call the police, but I think it was on Wi-Fi, and it wasn't going through.
Where is he at?
Okay, what was the argument about? Why was he trying to take your phone?
Because I threw his phone.
Okay.
I threw his phone and I picked up his phone thinking it was my phone. They look identical. I picked it up and I threw it to the side and it got into a bath that I was cleaning his hair with. And
she's lying. She said I picked up his phone. It looks exactly like my phone and I threw that shit and it just happened to land in a bucket full of water. That sounds like that bullshit. A lot of women think they're better liars than what they are. The problem is they get away with that shit most of the time.
I threw his phone.
Okay. Okay, what was the argument
find
about?
the truth in the middle of the
Why was he trying to take your phone?
Because I threw his phone.
Okay.
I threw his phone and I picked up his phone thinking it was my phone. They look identical. I picked it up and I threw it to the side and it got into a bath that I was cleaning his hair with.
It got into a vat that I was cleaning his hair in, right? It got into. She didn't throw it in there. She threw it to the side and it got in there. Like, this is lack of accountability 101 right here.
I picked it up and I threw it to the side and it got into a bath that I was cleaning his hair with. And so he came out to try to get my phone from me. Yeah, he was not wearing this shirt before.
Hey, step on.
He was actually,
step on.
so I kicked him
Is
to try to get him off.
Is there a way to, if this door were to close, how do you get back into the, I figured.
Yeah, right here.
There you go. I need both of you to step out. Step out.
Okay. This close.
Yeah, you can hold it. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. You can go talk to my partner.
I'm friends with Well and
so what seems to be why are we here? Why are we here?
I think we're here for a combination of things. I think she's just very unhappy in her life, and I let her stay here because she had nowhere to live.
Who is she to you?
My girlfriend.
How long have you guys been together?
Not too long.
What's not too long?
A couple months. So basically, what
2
happened,
months, 3 months, 6 months. I need a number.
Not very.
She said a year and a half.
I need a number.
Not very stable.
Okay.
Not very stable. So she seems to be very just unhappy in her life. Just miserable, like not making money where she works and all that. And I'm super accommodating to her, very nice, trying to help her out, trying to put her up, trying to get her jobs and all that stuff. So She's just unhappy, dude. I don't know. She's hot and cold. So all I try to do is be nice to her. And you could ask her that. But she flies off the handle. She flies off the handle. So
and God forbid he wakes up one morning and he's just got a grump face or his resting face and she don't like it. Yeah, that's a dangerous place to be right there.
I just told her, look, what would you like to do? This relationship ain't really going anywhere. I said, would you like me to pay for you to fly back to California and you can kind of regroup? You know what I'm saying? I tried to give her options. So I said, this relationship sucks. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks. The energy sucks. You're always in a bad mood. You always have a stomach ache. You know, so it's going nowhere. But this fight has been progressing for a while. You know? Okay. So I told her today, hey, look, last night you said basically like you feel stuck. So this morning we woke up and I started to talk to her and I said, hey, so you seem like you're stuck. What can we do? And I said, it's like you're here using me. You know what I'm saying? You're here using me when there's nothing happening. We're not having sex. There's nothing happening here.
Bro, how you got a Rolls Royce? You don't even got a shoulder on your shirt. Where the is the shoulder on your shirt, bro? What's wrong with you? Huh?
It's just two people existing together. So I said, look, I want to make a move. You know what I'm saying? Let's make a move. What do you want to do? I'll help you. I'll pay for you to go to California, or I'll help you out somehow. And she went off the handle, destroyed shit in my house, broke fucking things, threw things, kicked me, punched me, fucking went bananas. Just went bananas. Oh, took my phone and fucking sunk it in the water.
Yeah, it got in there because she threw it to the side and it got in there.
And I go, yo, where's my phone? I go, why would you take my phone? She goes, fuck you, look for your fucking phone, motherfucker. So I said, oh, give me my phone. And oh, took my phone and fucking sunk it in the water. And I go, yo, where's my phone? I go, why would you take my phone? She goes, fuck you, look for your fucking phone, motherfucker. So I said, oh, give me my phone. And all I did was try to get my phone. That's all I did. Try to get it. I didn't touch her. She kicked me in the face. She said, I heard something explode. And I said, yo, what'd you do with my phone? And she says, I don't know, go fucking look for it. So I had it on the counter. And I was like, so I went to look for it and I couldn't find it. So I thought she had it in her hand.
Do you have Ring cameras there?
Do I have a Ring camera? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I do have a Ring camera right there.
Is it available? Will it catch anything that happened inside?
No, it won't catch anything inside.
You said she tore up inside the house? She was destroying your property?
The whole thing. I have a video if you'd like to see it.
Sure, let's see it.
The security footage was redacted from this video because it shows the boyfriend's personal space. However, the footage did show the officers where his girlfriend had damaged his home by throwing cat litter everywhere and damaging his Rolls Royce.
You can't call your phone to see where it is? Nothing?
She took it. Ask her if she took it.
Okay, so explain to me how, so just give me a synopsis of how this whole ordeal. I'm going to tell you what I recall and you stop me if I'm a little off. So this is a continuation of an argument or a discussion.
You got a bunch of whips. You got the Rolls sitting over there though. The old school Rolls. She fucking with the Rolls.
You guys had yesterday in regards to her continuation of an argument or a discussion you guys had yesterday in regards to her going back home to California.
It's a long time coming. She's very unhappy with her job. She's not making money. So she's with me, I think, because she can't.
For stability. She's here with you.
Yes. And I only did her a favor. I said you could move in until you get on your feet.
And how long ago was that?
I told you so my brother came into town the 15th or something like that. She had nowhere to live.
The 15th of what?
December.
Okay.
And she had nowhere to live, and she goes, well, I'm going to live in my car. And I go, dude, right now she said she's going to go live in her car. And I said, that's ridiculous.
Okay.
You know?
All right, so that happened yesterday. Today you guys...
No, not that happened. We were only in a conversation of talking to her, saying she's always like very like antsy. Her legs always moving. She's called restless leg syndrome. So I said, hey, look, you have a lot of anxiety. Are you okay? Would you like to speak about it? And then she said, look, I feel stuck. I'm not making any money. I made $500 last week at work, and I said, how can I help you? You have to remember, I wash her car. I'm a nice, generous dude. I'm a generous ass dude, just generous with all my friends, with everybody. That's just, everybody knows me. I'm super accommodating to her. Let's go to Whole Foods. Let's buy the whole fucking thing. Whatever you want. Healthy
What happened
food,
today? Once again,
I
don't care about anything other than today.
What happened today was we were washing my hair because of an infection. So she said,
bro, you should have been washing your hair if you're getting infections, bro.
Because of an infection. So she said, I said, hey, you seem very unhappy. What can we do? Would you like a ticket to California? Like, what would make you happy? Even if I have to, you want an apartment, I'll pay the first class of security. Jump, let's go. Just go be happy, bro. I'm miserable. I'm miserable every day. The energy's horrible in the house.
Okay. Where is she?
It's in my car. The white facade.
Where's his phone?
Where's his phone?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Grab your
It
phone.
should be inside.
Is your phone on ringer or something like that? So your phone's on silent. We won't even be able to find your phone even if we...
Ask, did you throw my phone?
I thought you said you found it.
I didn't find it. Why would I try to grab it from you?
Okay, we're just
Okay.
trying to find the phone.
Yeah, no problem.
We're just trying to find the phone. Do you have any idea where the phone might be?
Yeah, it could be in the bath that
In the water?
in the water.
It was not. We just came from the sink. It's not in there. Okay, so do me a favor. Okay,
Come over here.
shift over.
So like I said, I picked it up thinking it was my phone. It wasn't. They're identical. I tossed it to the side. So and it literally hit the glass. It hit the glass. All I heard, and I picked up my phone.
It was the glass. All I heard. It hit the glass. It wasn't her fault. It was the glass fault.
It hit the glass. It hit the glass. All I heard, and I picked up my phone, and I started getting the rest of my stuff. I think I grabbed my purse, and then I went to grab my keys to open my car so that I could put my stuff in my car. So I didn't necessarily look to where it went, but I did throw it.
And when did that happen?
That happened.
Is that before or after all of this?
That was before this.
So
He
when
did this because of that,
you threw his phone and
and that's why he did this.
so how'd the house get in the state that it's in right now?
That is because we got into an argument, and he.
Is that before or after this phone? I need you to give me things in sequential order.
Okay. So he started asking me
Yeah, it's in the trunk. Pop the trunk.
what he is getting from this relationship, how he's getting anything from this
No, you
relationship.
could just pop the trunk.
Because let me just
He
start
has
with
what?
That. He has scabies.
What is that?
That is, they're mites that burrow in your skin, and they're
Okay.
extremely contagious.
Okay.
So just so that you know, all of you guys could be contaminated with scabies if you come into skin-to-skin contact with him.
Gotcha.
He got scabies. I mean, he said it himself. He got an infection. That's what he said.
So he began to ask, what is he getting out of the relationship?
I am like scrubbing his hair. This is something that has bothered me because this is literally my worst.
Now, I'm not so mad like I was at the beginning that she's telling all of her shit, because he was in there telling all of his, emotional baggage to the cop too. But she's lying through her teeth.
Nightmare to get scabies, bed bugs, and head lice. I think that is like everybody would be scared of bugs crawling in their skin, right?
Okay.
So he tells me this. I'm already upset about it. I'm trying to help him get rid of it. He has dreads. They can live in his dreads. So I'm doing a treatment in his hair for him. And he's like grabbing on my legs, and I said, can you please just not grab me right now? And he said, what am I getting from this relationship? Can you please tell me what I'm getting from this? If you don't want to be
What do you mean he was grabbing?
If she's doing his hair, he touched her legs, stomach ache, she ain't going. That kicked off the drama.
What do you mean he was
my
grabbing?
leg. He's like, so he's sitting down like this, and he's like grabbing onto my leg as I'm like scrubbing his dreads. You understand? So I'm like elbow deep in this like treatment. He hasn't washed his hair. He says in 3 years, and then he says every once a year or so, and then he always changes the story. And so I'm like, okay, I'm elbow deep in his hair, and he's sitting there like grabbing my legs, like trying to hold on to me while I'm doing this, and I just said, can you please not grab onto me right now? And yes, I wasn't nice, I wasn't like sweet, like, oh honey, like please don't, but I was just like, I'm annoyed a little bit, like this is a really serious situation that you're not really taking very seriously right now. So he proceeds to tell me that I am not affectionate whatsoever.
He is kind of wild and trying to get freaky and shit, all infected up. Well, you got an infection or some shit going on.
I never give him affection, and before this I had already discussed with him for the last 3 months. He has been gaslighting me, telling me things that are like, I don't even know. This is like such, I have like,
what does that even mean? What is gaslighting?
That's exactly what he says. He doesn't know what it means either. It's when someone tries to like switch up a story, like kind of like, okay, turn the direction on you and make it like, oh no, but that's what you do. You're doing that. And like always puts it on the other person, but also makes them feel like they're crazy for even bringing it up.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Kinda. Okay, but carry on. So
this is something that I've been learning of. Like, this is a new thing that I didn't know about it. I recently found out about it because it's happening to me, and now I'm learning about it. And so
the
I'm
term gaslighting,
yes,
or okay,
the term gaslighting in general. I didn't know what it was either. Like, I didn't know it was a thing. I was just like, I literally thought I was going crazy. I'm like, I'm confused. Like all the.
Okay, so
from
this washing of the hair and him holding you washing his hair, he's holding on to you. You told him to stop. He asked what he's getting out of it because you're not affectionate. You in return explain to him that this is an ongoing, reoccurring thing. And then what ended up happening from there?
And then he's like, yes, it is. And I'm like, okay, so we're not getting anything out of this relationship. And he's like, yeah, so you need to make arrangements because you're using me. And I'm like, okay, I will make arrangements. I have to move into my car. You know, if I could have made arrangements, I would have made arrangements.
Okay.
I have to move into my car. And then so I'm like, okay, I will move out right now. I'm going to move into my car. Don't worry. I'm going to put your hair down and I'm going to move into my car right now. Let's go. Because I won't
put your phone down in this dirty ass infected scabies water.
Let you grab onto my leg. Like, and this is something that we are trying to work through, right? Like, it's something that is like, okay, maybe if you go to therapy, like maybe we can get through this. Maybe if we go to therapy, maybe we can work through this. Like a communication issue. It shouldn't be like an end all, but like it's something that you're supposed to work on. So now it's just, okay, no, I don't want to do this anymore. You haven't given me affection in the last couple of months. So we're done. I'm not getting anything. Move the fuck into your car, right? So I start my cats have been locked in a room for the last month. So I don't want them to
Why
get
is
out
that?
Because he doesn't want cat fur anywhere in his house.
Okay.
So I don't want, because I'm already like walking on eggshells here.
Why doesn't he want cat fur in his house?
Because it drives him insane, and that's fine. It's his house.
So the house is normally like
Spotless.
Spotless. Okay.
Spotless.
Gotcha. Okay. Continue.
So then I'm like, okay, in order to keep my cats out of the house, I have to put everything into the hallway, right? I have one individually put it into the hallway. I'm putting it into this wagon, and
where's the wagon now?
The wagon is in the house.
Okay.
It should be in the house.
Carry on.
And then he proceeds to come and keep antagonizing me. I don't know how much of it I have on recording because he kept like stopping the record, you know? He kept like pressing stop record, stop record. I told you not to record me, but it's the only way that I can get evidence of this.
Okay.
So, and this also, I know that this bothers him, so I may have been antagonized.
Bro, she's making me stupid. Like my brain is just breaking down and turning to mush as I'm listening to this shit. Why is she living with him if he can't? Because she ain't got nowhere to go. She's just using him for a place to stay. He thinking they're boyfriend and girlfriend. As far as she concerned, he's the benefactor. She is the queen of the castle, I guess.
Antagonizing him by doing that, and I understand that, but
By doing what?
By trying to record what he was saying to me.
Okay.
But it's like the only way that I felt like I have a safety net, you know?
Okay.
Like I felt like that's how I could protect myself. So he
Dude took a deep sigh.
Antagonizing me in the way of like, okay, you want to know what the common denominator here is? You're always homeless. You always have something wrong with you. You're never put together. No matter how hard you work, you're always going to be homeless. You're never going to have money. You're the problem here. You're the problem. And that's when I freaked out and I fucking threw my litter box out of the room. And I picked up the litter box and I threw it into the fucking entryway. Into my car. You can see it's in my car, just as messy. Because I was being.
And the center console, it's a towel. Grab it for me. It's 2 towels. Just grab it you. Hold on to that umbrella. So, in the midst of all this, right? I'd be remiss if I told you that there was some property damage within that house that went beyond the scopes of a kitty litter box. There's a lot of I wouldn't say a lot, but there is substantial damage in there. There's some.
She has not answered anything about breaking shit other than that kitty litter box.
I'd be remiss if I told you that there was some property damage within that house that went beyond the scopes of a kitty litter box. There's a lot of I wouldn't say a lot, but there is substantial damage in there. There's some candles that are broken. There's glass a lot of places. So, in all your recollection, but the common denominator is you taking items from one place to another, and how you were taking those items from one place to another may have been altered by how high your senses were in the event of things. However, we still haven't gotten to this. When did this happen?
Okay, so then, right, so the litter box, that happens. I'm still taking all of my stuff out,
I'm admitting the machine.
Let's see, okay, so the litter box.
And your phone is in the car right now.
My phone is in the car right now.
And your phone is functional.
It is functional, yes.
And there should be some video or some form of exculpatory evidence that could exonerate or
exonerate me.
Of
I'm
any
not trying to
wrongdoing.
exonerate anyone. I'm saying we got into an argument. I would like my belongings back.
So you don't know what exonerate means.
To get the fuck out of this man's life.
Gotcha.
That is it.
And I'm going to afford you an opportunity.
That's the clearest, best shit she could have said right there.
I'm not trying to exonerate anyone. I'm saying we got into an argument. I would like my belongings back and to get the fuck out of this man's life.
Gotcha.
That is it.
And I'm going to afford you an opportunity to go through your phone, show me any videos you may or may not have, and then we'll take it from there. Okay? All right.
Okay, I have 2 minutes. I only have 2 minutes from today. Let's see, but my phone. When I called you guys.
Okay, it's audio.
This is because he's trying to speak to my mother. Okay.
How do you call your mom?
No, he can't call my mom.
Oh, he wanted your mother's phone number.
He keeps telling me I need to speak to your mother because you have psychological issues, and I need to know how to deal with a person with psychological issues.
Because I'm knee deep in your fucking hair trying to wash scabies out, and I don't want you pulling on my leg.
This is not an isolated incident. This is an ongoing incident. What you obviously have not looked into. I've seen this before. Okay, I've been in financial stress before. Okay, you are obviously incredibly unhappy. Okay, and I do nothing but help you and support you, and you're very aggravated with my help and support. Okay, so I'm asking you.
No, she's good with the help and support. She just don't want to break you off none. There wasn't a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship there as far as she was concerned. Right? Not that there had to be one. She has a different understanding of what was going on between y'all than you do, bro.
Okay, I'm asking you what I can do for you to help you. Okay, I asked you last night, would you like to go back to California? You know, I'm here.
What are you gonna do? Pay for me to go back to California?
If that's what you need, yes. If that's what you need, yes. And then, what am I supposed to do?
She's like, nah, just give me the money.
I entered a relationship at the most horrible time with you. It's horrible. It's horrible. What do you think? You're the only one that feels all this fucking stress all the time? You have nothing to do, so you're mad. If I'm here in the house, you're upset. If I'm not in the house, you're upset. What do you want to do?
What? Do you hear yourself, Ruskin?
I hear myself. What do you want to do?
What do I want to do? Right now, I want to get the fuck away from you.
You want to get the fuck away
Okay,
from
so
me?
he says
She acknowledged nothing that he said, nothing. She just said, I just want to get away from you.
says like there's 20 more seconds of this, but just so that you can like get an idea. Yes.
Okay.
He will say all of these things like I do this for you, I do this for you. Like for instance, I let you stay in my house because you don't have a place to go. So I am doing this for you. He would say, I take you out to dinner, right? I take you out to dinner. Things like that. So I stopped allowing him to take me out to dinner. And I went and bought groceries. I started making him dinner. I started doing the things. And I'm like, okay, if he's letting me stay here and taking me to dinner is like him doing the world for me, and me, I'm doing nothing in return, more or less. That's what he's getting from this. Is like I have nothing to give into this relationship. This is, I have told him about like, okay.
Now she's saying there's a relationship. Yeah, she needs to make up her mind. She incriminating herself with that video.
So I told you earlier that we've had issues for a couple months with the whole like psychological thing, like me like feeling confused, like why are you twisting things and putting them on me? When I get upset with you, you turn them on me and tell me that.
In this situation, and based on everything that's been said within this brief time that we've been here, even though it has been a lot, there's enough to affect an arrest where you would be the one to be arrested.
Okay.
Now, for the safety of your cats, because I too am a pet owner and they are equivalent to my children, I want to do what's in their best interest. And that you were previously involved in a police case, you have that case number, and that you need the police present so that you can gather your belongings because the court ordered you to do so, and then they will accommodate you as such. Okay. Where's the other cat? Oh.
Wait, what?
In the
She
car
gets
or
to
in
put
the house?
Cats in the house?
Yes.
So what's happening?
She's going to jail. Anderson, do you have any property on you? Your car keys, your phone?
No.
Where might those items be?
They're in the car.
Your car keys and your phone? Okay. Would you like to take any of those items? Your phone or your car keys?
Are they going to be here when I get back?
Yes.
I'm gonna move it right now.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Better take that shit with you. What you gonna do when you get out?
So you're okay with him being in possession of your keys right now? Okay. Let's go.
Now we're trying to get first vehicle.
Backfire.
If you turn around, put your hands palm to palm, just like that. There you go.
The woman was arrested for domestic violence and damage to property. After spending 3 nights in jail, she was quickly released. To make matters
3 nights? That ain't quick. Now she gets to go home and compare the living situation.
worse, she was arrested again after returning and damaging his Rolls Royce once more. We hope her second arrest served as a lesson because the third time might not be so forgiving.
I really want to see the second. She went back. She went back after 3 days for revenge, right? She didn't think her calling the law on him was going to end up with her having 3 days and then getting popped off again because she couldn't control the fact that she got 3 days, treated herself.
Property. After spending 3 nights in jail, she was quickly released. To make matters worse, she was arrested again after returning and damaging his Rolls Royce once more. We hope her second arrest served as a lesson because the third time might not be so forgiving.
She is a nut. She came back and flipped out again and said, "This I went to jail for 3 days for this Rolls Royce." Start kicking holes in it. I wonder if that video exists. That would be dope. I'd love to see part 2. The We're Back video.